Hey there, my name is Katie. If you're new to my channel, this is Louisiana Cooking and Living, and we are excited to have you, and I am super excited about what today is. Today is February, 12th, and today we are starting seeds for our garden. This will be our third year of planting a spring garden, and I'm so excited to be able to start these seeds with you today. A couple of my resources, let me grab them real quick. So a lot of my seeds come from Baker Creek, and they do have a very beautiful catalog that has pictures of everything you're buying, what the plants look like, good descriptions about what it is you're buying. And so a lot of my seeds have come from Baker Creek. I think their actual website is called rareseeds.org, rareseeds.com, sorry. Another place I get seeds is in my gardener, Johnny Seeds. I've gotten some from Amazon and some from the Dollar Tree. I've had really good luck with Dollar Tree seeds. So that's some of my resources for those. Now in Louisiana, I'm sure probably pretty much everywhere you go in any state, you have an ag extension center through one of your local colleges. So through LSU is ours. And we have a Louisiana vegetable planting guide that we have here in Louisiana for us. I'm sure, like I said, in all states you'll have that also probably. And this will tell us, in this planting guide, I'll get to one of those pages that we're sewing. So it says like, let's see, something we'll be planting today. Lettuce. It says you can direct seed or plant your lettuce, and it tells us in South Louisiana, the plant dates would be January 15th through March 15th. So it tells you your spring planting dates, it has fall planting dates, and then it breaks up in North Louisiana because they're in a different zone. Where I live is in 9A zone for planting, and so this breaks it up between South and North Louisiana, and I'm sure, again, like I said, other states would have these same resources. Something else we'll be planting today, let's see, tomatoes. So this is tomato plants, is 315 through 515. We're gonna start our seeds today to get our plants ready to plant in that window of time. Here, the rule of thumb is not to put your plants out in the garden until after Good Friday. There's always some late crazy frost, and the first year we were out here, I was so excited to get my garden started. I went out there on 3/15, I put my plants out in the garden, and I think Good Friday was like 2 weeks later. And between that day and Good Friday, we had a very light frost, but it killed all my tomato plants, and I had to start over. So last year I waited till after Good Friday. It is so hard to wait that long. And I'm sorry if you can hear my chickens in the background, but it's laying egg time. It was very hard to wait till after that Good Friday, and I did, and all my plants survived, and they were wonderful. So we're gonna get some seeds in the ground today. So what a seed starting mix I have found is to use, let me grab one of the items. This coconut core, I think it's made from like that fibrous husk on the outside of the coconut, but you soak this in water, and this is a very good, I don't even know the word to use, water saver. I'm not sure. It retains the water in the soil. So I took, these are 1.4 pound bricks of this coconut core, and I got this off of Amazon, and I can leave this linked in the description box. And what I did was I took, let me see, I think it was 6 bricks of these, and I have taken them out of the package, and I have soaked them in some water so that they are ready to go, broken up. They expand very big once you wet them down. So I have wet these down. I have that. I have this Vermont compost. It is very good. I used some last year. This was recommended to viewers of Becky from Acre Homestead, and she uses it every year. She uses straight this. I'm mixing mine. It's kind of pricey, so I like to have some of this compost in my potting soil mix, but I have to mix it up. I can't just do straight this. So I have that. We're also going to use some vermiculite and then our coconut coir. I do have one bag of organic potting mix, and I'm just going to mix it all in with, just to spread it out more. I guess I was doing some late potting or planting last year, and I just needed a bag of this, and so I have a bag of that also. So we're gonna get our dirt started, mixed up, and then my husband built this wonderful potting bench for me so I can get my plants started. And then this past fall, he got me, we had some grow lights over this bench last year, but they were just kind of balanced over my Rubbermaid totes that my seeds were in. But I got some shelving this past fall and put my grow lights on my shelving, and we have some heating mats. Although it is kind of warm, I guess we'll use our heating mats for a little while until they get started, because it's already warm here. It's like been 80 for the last week or so every day here in February in South Louisiana. So let's get our potting mix started, and then we'll get our seeds going. All right, so like I said, I had this bag of potting soil that's already in here. It says moisture control potting mix with compost. So I'm just gonna dump this out into my box here. All right, this is the coconut coir looks like once it's been soaking in water. It just kind of crumbles apart. So I'm gonna get that in here. It's kind of heavy once you put all this water in it. I think what I might have to do is use my 2 buckets and separate out. I'll put all the compost in this one, since I had the potting mix with compost over in that one. So this is just part of a bag of vermiculite here. It says it's to improve soil aeration and moisture retention. This is another bag of it right here. I'll divide this up between my 2 boxes. Don't you hate these pull tabs that are supposed to pull with the string and they don't pull? Like, what's the point of that? Let's see how rich and dark this compost is. I thought I had bought some worm castings for some fertilizer from Costco, because they have organic ones they sell in the spring, but I must have just thought I would buy them the next time I went, and I never did. So I'm gonna get a shovel to be able to mix this up real quick. All right, so I have some of these little seed starting trays. I have a big stack of these here. So what I'm gonna do at first, I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna fill all these little cells with dirt. And then we'll come back and plant our seeds in them. So I'm gonna get all these filled and then we'll come back. And I did moisten my dirt in all very, well, you can see it's very, it'll compact whenever you squeeze it, but then it kind of crumbles. This is very well moistened. So let me get all these filled and then we'll start on our seeds. So this is a handy little tote I got to organize my seeds in. It's a photo organizer is actually what it is. Of course, I don't have everything organized in here, but so I can separate by, these are different flowers. This is corn. So you can separate your different varieties. These are different carrots. And you can organize your seeds through one of these. These are very handy. Let's go ahead and pull out some things that we want to plant today. So I have some tomato seeds that we actually saved from our plants from last year. So here's some Romas. This was from a volunteer cherry tomato. We threw some cherry tomatoes in our compost bin, and plants grew up, and we had a lot of fruit on those. We have some Creole tomatoes, and this is a black tomato Cherokee. Let's lay these over here. I need to not have so many plants as I did last year because I ended up having way too many plants. Let's see what we got. I need to put some carrots directly out in my bed. Oh, zucchini. Zucchini grow really well here. So we're gonna plant some white zucchini. These are very prolific, put out a lot of fruit. And then these from In My Garden, these Black Beauties, they do also. And then I put out some yellow summer squash. I sure hope I got some more cucumber seeds. So I'm feeling like these are all my tomatoes. Oh, my tomatillos. Let me get those out here. Carrots are better to direct sow. It's not good to start your seeds and then move them. Corn. I sure hope I got some more cucumber seeds because we love those and they grow really, oh, or peppers. Let's see. We'll do some cayennes. Those did really good this past year. Some poblanos, serranos, of course our jalapenos. Got to make my salsa. These jalapenos are open. We'll do these. And Tabasco peppers didn't do so well last year. So I'll save space and not do the Tabascos. We'll do some Sugar Rush peach peppers also. Those are pretty spicy. My husband likes those. Oh, watermelon. Gotta have my watermelon. And some cantaloupe. I did plant some kale and spinach out in the garden, and my chickens got in there and dug them all up. So I'm going to go out there and replant those. All right, I must not have gotten more cucumbers, and that makes me kind of sad. All right, let's get planted what we have. I'm just going to put a couple of seeds per cell just to make sure we have germination. I'm gonna lay my packet back over where I put these so that when I cover them back up, I can label what they are. Now, tomatillos, I don't know what happened, but these guys were all over my garden this past year. Plants I did not plant. I don't know where they came from. All right, we'll lay this back over these. And then I guess we'll move these serranos over here. Trying to only get 2 per cell, but these seeds I've had for a couple of years, so I'm okay if I put a couple extras and they don't make it. All right, I'm gonna get all my seeds going and then I'll show you how I'm gonna label them. All right, so I got all my seeds planted. I ended up, while I was doing that, I got a notification that these yellow monster peppers were delivered. So I ran out to the mailbox and got these. I got those planted. I did, I had this packet of cucumber seeds, but I thought I was saving the packet to remind myself to order them. I already had them, so I'm so happy I got those cucumber seeds. I went on and did some regular bell pepper seeds that we saved from last year, and then I did some herbs, dill, basil, parsley, chives. I have rosemary growing all over my yard, so I don't need to plant that. It is growing wild. And I do have these like popsicle sticks that I'm going to label what's in here. So this first one will say is serrano. I'm gonna put that here. And then we have tomatillos. I'm just using a Sharpie so that it won't, you know, it'll be there for a while. Cayenne, and then I could transfer these outside into the garden. These little sticks. So I'm gonna get all these labeled, and then I'm gonna show you how I'm going to put them on my potting rack. So I don't have the little trays that you set these in order for the water to stay in the bottom to be absorbed back into the plant. What I do is I take like these Sterilite totes like this, and all I do is I take my tray and I set this down in here. Well, these aren't very big enough now. That's what I had been doing when I was using my solo cups, but now I have these trays. Let's see, the lids maybe. Let's see if it'll sit on the lid. All right, that's what I'll do. This way it'll collect the water and it'll be able to reabsorb it back in there, and I'll get it on my shelving with it doesn't need grow lights until you actually have sprouts, but we will get that over there and get these on the warming mats. So let me get these all moved over. All right, so here we are underneath our little grow lights. I can water them, my hose reaches. I'm gonna put the warming trays under them later. I'm gonna get my husband to help me do that. And this is the start, well, the middle start of our spring growing season. We've already got onions in the ground, we got garlic in the ground, I had lettuce in the ground. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this look at our start of our seeds. And we'll follow along because we'll have many recipes we'll make with these. We'll have updates in the garden as we get them planted out and show the abundance of things that we can harvest from our little backyard homestead. So thanks for watching, and we will pop up some videos over here if you want to check out some previous garden videos, and I'll leave a link here that you can hit to subscribe and follow along so you can see how these plants hopefully flourish in our garden. We'll remember to fertilize them, and we'll get them out there and get our abundance going. And we'll make many canning things with these. Maybe I'll leave my canning playlist up here too, because we have canned plenty of things with things from our garden. So hopefully we'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.